Today's topic is deposits with the banks and loan activities of the banks. That's the need of the borrower satisfied through by taking loans from the bank. So what's the role of the bank? Banks are the intermediaries between depositors and the borrowers. And we have a question, textbook page number 52, question number 3. How do banks mediate between those who have surplus money and those who need money? Those who are having surplus money, they are depositors, and those who are in need of money are the borrowers. Banks are the intermediaries. So page number 40, 41, 42 gives the answer. Please refer that pages. Topics are depositors and the borrowers. Banks are the intermediaries. And we have a schematic diagram in page number 42, and you have to draw that schematic diagram also. Banks are the intermediaries between the depositors and the borrowers. Deposits with banks. The other form in which people hold money is as deposits with the banks. The other form of money, deposits with the banks. At a point of time, people need only some currency for their day-to-day needs or transactions. Example, workers who receive their salaries at the end of each month have extra cash at the beginning of the month. What do people do with this extra cash, surplus money or extra cash? They do deposit it with the banks. How? Deposit it with the banks by opening a bank account in their name. Banks accept the deposits and also pay an amount as interest. R stands for interest rate on the deposits. In this way, people's money is safe with the banks and it earns an amount as interest. R stands for interest rate. People also have the provision to withdraw the money as and when they require. Since the deposits in the bank accounts can be withdrawn on demand, these deposits are called as demand deposits. So please write the answer. What are demand deposits? Please write this question. Repeat. Yes. People have the provision to withdraw the money as and when they require. Since the deposits in the bank accounts can be withdrawn on demand. That's why it's called as demand deposits. Demand deposits offer another interesting facility. It is this facility which lends it the essential characteristics of money, that of a medium of exchange. We see that demand deposits share the essential features of money. The facility of checks against demand deposits makes it possible to directly settle payments without the use of cash. Money is deposited and that check in that person's account, that money is needed. Since demand deposits are accepted widely as a means of payment, along with the currency, they constitute money in the modern economy. Demand deposits, DD, are accepted widely as a means of payment. So essential features of money. Page number 41, textbook. There is a specimen of a check. We heard of payments being made by checks. What's the spelling of checks? Cheques. Other check control? No. Checks. For payment through check, the payer who has an account with the bank makes out a check for a specific amount. What is a check? Cheque is a paper instructing the bank to pay a specific amount from the person's account to the person in whose name the check has been issued. Please learn this answer thoroughly. What's a check? It's a paper instructing the bank to pay a specific amount from where? From the person's account to the person in whose name the check has been issued. Please go through that specimen of a check payments also. So here also the role of the banks is emphasized. For the banks, there will be no demand deposits and no payments by check against these deposits. The modern forms of money, currency and deposits are closely linked to the working of the modern banking system. And the other part of the bank is loan activities of banks. What do the banks do with the deposits which they accept from the public? Loan activities, very clear. Please write the heading. What do the banks do with the deposits which they accept from the public? That is, banks keep only a small proportion, small percentage of their deposits as cash with themselves. That is in the form of CRR, cash reserve ratio, and statutory liquidity ratio. Cash reserve ratio and statutory liquidity ratio. For example, banks in India these days hold about 15% of their deposits as cash. This is kept as a provision to pay the depositors who might come to withdraw money from the bank on any given day. Since on any particular day, only some of its many depositors come to withdraw cash, the bank is able to manage with this cash. Banks use the major portion of the deposits to extend loans. There is a huge demand for loans for what and what? For various economic activities. Banks makes use of the deposits to meet the loan requirements of the people. In this way, banks mediate between those who have surplus funds, that is depositors, and those who are in the need of these funds, that is the borrowers. Banks charge a higher interest rate on loans. Higher interest rate on loans. R stands for interest rate. Than what they offer on deposits. The difference between what is charged from borrowers and what is paid to depositors is the main source of income for the banks. Example, banks are the intermediaries between the depositors and the borrowers. We learnt now and we know it very well. Depositors deposit the money in the bank. Banks give the money to the borrowers. Banks give interest rate to the depositors. Suppose it is 10% interest rate. Borrowers have to pay interest rate to the banks. Let it be 12%. The difference between this 10 and 12 is 2% is the bank's gain. Please note down this example and draw the schematic diagram, page number 42, as the role of banks. Bank is intermediary between the depositors and the borrowers. People make deposits with the banks and people take loans from the banks. So it goes over, see the arrow marks. And people repay the loans with interest in the case of borrowers. Meanwhile, people make withdrawals and get interest from the bank. Then the arrow mark goes here. So the difference between 10 and 12 is 2%. For example, that's a banker's gain. Schematic diagram, when you draw, simple diagram is enough. No need of pictographs and all. Simply banks are the intermediaries between depositors and borrowers. Assignment. What is the question? Tell me. Question number 3. Banks are the intermediaries between depositors and the borrowers. 5 marks. Every point is to be explained. How they make the deposits, demand deposits. A lot of small questions are the demand deposits, check, loan activities, CRR, cash reserve ratio, SLR, etc. Okay. Thank you. Take care.